What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. And here we are, we're back in the C8, and, well, I think it's time for a little 1,000-mile review. So everyone, we've had the C8 for roughly 1,000 miles. The first 500 had a slight hiccup in it, as we all know, but since then, the car has been operating seamlessly. It gets driven in all kinds of weather, snow, rain, sun, it doesn't really matter. We just take it out and drive it, enjoy it, and every time, it does exactly what it's supposed to do. And it does it incredibly easily, and it's super, super fun to drive. As you can see, sunglasses fly right off your head. So, it's a great car to drive. It's super fun, one-handed car all day long. I really enjoy it. But the thing is, everyone knows these cars are amazing. Everyone knows they're pretty quick. And the thing is, so what are the pluses and minuses? So let's run through them, because honestly, there's nothing perfect in the world. So, you know, pluses, honestly, it's a great car. It's super quick, it's fun to drive, it's easy to drive, all the controls are right where you need them to be, and it handles really well. It's very well balanced. Coming from the C6 Z06, you know, it definitely is a well-handled, well-balanced car. I do want to get it on an autocross course to really sometimes take it out, see how it feels, but overall, it handles really, really well, especially being on all-season tires. I mean, there's not aggressive tires on this vehicle. And it's also a non-Z51 car, so it doesn't have the magnetic ride. So, overall, I mean, for what it's worth, it's a fun car. So, you know, overall pluses, that's really it's kind of everything. All the controls are nice. I really don't have any true negatives about it, except when the top is out, it is very noisy. There's not a lot of, say, I guess like the wind buffeting is pretty rough, and even with the windows up and the target is out, normally that kind of quiets things down, and it's still pretty loud. I will tell you that the Bluetooth system has a pretty good wind noise reduction setup in it, because with the top out, you still can talk on the phone pretty reasonably up to like 55, 60 miles an hour and not have a whole lot of background noise. So from that standpoint, the car is great. So really do enjoy it. I enjoy driving it. I drive this thing as much as humanly possible. I mean, just to get it out on the road and really just to really enjoy driving the car. Now, the question are, what are the negatives, right? So, really, I mean, there's not a whole lot of them. It is fun to just keep your foot to the floor and shift, which is amazing. So as far as negatives, my first one is the seatbelt. On this piece back here, which I'll zoom in on, every time if you quickly let the seatbelt and throw it back over your shoulder, it slides out of here. So basically the gap is just a little bit too big on that, so they do make some pieces that fit in there. I think actually I'm looking at getting a custom piece made, something just kind of to help hold that seatbelt in place, and it happens on the passenger and driver side. So really minor fix, but just a nuisance because it happens a lot. And the other thing that happened today, which is a safety thing, if you don't close the door tight but it still latches, the car will drive, but you cannot like pop it back open and re-latch it. So, you know, older cars, you just kind of grab hold of it and pull it tight. You can't do that. So I literally had to stop, pull over, and then unlock the door and open and close it. So for what it's worth, you can't unlock your door going down the road. So not that you should be able to do that, but you can't. So the other thing, you know, with newer cars, they have all these great safety issues, which are wonderful. They're not issues, but safety systems, I guess. So the one though is putting the car in, moving the car without your seatbelt on. So for example, if you're just washing your car or, you know, moving around a driveway, every time you want to do that, you have to hop in and out and unbuckle your seatbelt. So if I'm in the middle of washing the car and I want to back it up to dry it, I have to hop in, put my seatbelt on, and then put it in reverse. Now, I know that sounds like not a big deal, but it's an extra second of like, oh, this is ridiculous. I just can't put the car in gear. Now, sometimes there's like a timer, which if you do it within so much time of running the car, it allows you to. So I don't know where that threshold is, but it is something that seems to cause a little bit of an issue. So with that being said, that's kind of the minor things of this car that are a little bit of a nuisance. The one thing I do really want to get done is to have the interior ceramic coated, just because the dash is so long. The dash where it connects to the window it's like a mile away. I mean, it's an arm length in, and to get that, you know, where the window and the dash meet, it just doesn't seem just a pain. So the car though, overall, I mean, besides that, I really do enjoy it. I don't have too many other negatives besides that. Like I said, the wind buffeting, everything else on it though, really no issues at all. So from my perspective, the C8 definitely hit the nail on the head. You know, it's a great car. The new variations are going to be amazing. I mean, the Z06, the E-Ray, the Zora, they're going to get an incredible vehicle. There's no two ways about it. So, but for a base 1LT Stingray, this thing is absolutely gorgeous. So I really enjoy it. That's really about it, guys, from today. Tell me what you like about the car, what you don't like, what you think I should do differently with the car. But overall drivability, the car is fun, it's quick. I will say that, you know, 0 to 60 is neat. It's quick 0 to 60, but the 60 to 130 and 60 to 110, you can tell it needs a little bit more. So I'm really hoping at some point they get these tuning capabilities open, you know, and really get the most bang for your buck. I mean, to gain 10 horsepower on a full exhaust on a V8 just doesn't really, I mean, it's nice, but it doesn't really, you're not getting your maximum performance out of these cars. So with that being said, hope you guys are enjoying it. 1,000-mile review. Here's the car. It's running great. So stay tuned for more. Later, everyone.